What's up everybody, welcome to my money management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And for today's video guys, I have several very interesting news. First of all, I will show you some preliminary results, basically not the results, but the sneak peek of the preliminary results of Don Fizz trip to Washington District, Columbia. Then I will show you some updates in regards to the short selling process on the market. And I will show you why we don't have any results to ban this short selling like other countries are trying to do. Then I will show you the fact that we are under attack from wrongdoers, and I will show you how we can protect our community. And on top of that, at the very end of this video, I will show you my personal story, and you can find it on the timestamps in the description below. So stay tuned. And before we dive deep into all of this, guys, please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm. It is very important to see your support, and this support leads to the much bigger exposure of this problem, and eventually it will help us to win this battle. So just hit the like button. And let's start with this news. We are on Don Fizz official Twitter account, and let me show you that 11 hours ago he posted this picture where Jen Capella and Representative James Comer are on this picture. And guys, if you don't know, Representative James Comer is the head of Oversight Committee, and he is in charge. Potentially, he is one of the people who might issue a subpoena on our case, and definitely this picture is very promising. On top of that, let me show you that copy and paste made this statement. Congress says MMTLP is on their priority list. And you might think that it is just rumors, but let me show you this. 1K asked him, who are you quoting this from? And copy and paste wrote, Don Fizz and friends. And guys, I have to admit that MMTLP community is the strongest one, and one of our headliners who is trying to push our case forward is Don Fizz. And let me show you this tweet that is very important if you want to help him and his team to solve the MMTLP fiasco. This tweet was published just a couple of hours ago with this screenshot. Success is never owned. It is rented, and the rent is due every day. And she also added this, let's get busy paying that rent. From March 11 to March 22, Matt, Kimberly and Jen join the physicist in Washington, D.C. Make the calls, book the meetings, work that calendar. Book in-person meetings, and here's the link to the calendar. And let me show you how intense the meetings are on Don Fizz schedule. Here you can see that we have just 8 days left of Don Fizz trip to Washington DC, and here you can see that for today he has only 3 empty spots where you can make an appointment with your representative. On March 14 we have only 1 free spot. March 15, 2 free spots. March 18 we have basically the entire day is free for bookings. March 19th, only 3 empty spots. March 20, only 4 of them. March 21st, just 5 empty spots. And March 22nd, again, all the day is free to use. And guys, it is a very intense schedule. And if you think that it is just walking around the Capitol Hill and knocking to the doors, it is not the case. Let me show you this tweet that was published by Insane, and it says, run the halls of Congress, then turn your hotel room into a printing room. Thanks Rich and Jen, this can be easy, we love you. And let me show you this picture. As you can see, Don Fizz carries a huge box with paper. Let me show you that he switched the dinner table to his working space, and let me show you that right here you can see a lot of documents that were printed in their hotel room, and this is how everything works. It is not an easy process for Don Fizz, and I have to give a huge shout out to his efforts and to his consistent help. And that is why, guys, I highly suggest you to support him by any means, because for now he is the main actor in our saga. So let me show you another quite interesting information. Junk Savvy, in response to Susan Trimbath tweet, wrote this tweet as well. And let me show you that Susan Trimbath refers to the article that is titled "A Deep Dive into How Short Selling Really Works." And if you don't know, if you don't familiar with this process, you can easily read this article, but let me quote you just one phrase. A handful of stocks have short interest above 25% of outstanding shares. It's because borrowed stock can be used to settle new long buys. That also means each has a long position more than 125% of market cap. And guys, it is another issue, potential issue and a loophole which might be used by the wrongdoers in order to pump or dump the stocks. And let me show you the tweet that was written by Junk Savvy. She wrote, "Phil McIntosh, chief economist Nasdaq, takes a deep dive into how short selling really works. Borrowed stock can be used to settle new long buys. Buys, plural. So, for every one certificate rights to property, you can have a potentially 2 or more long positions. And what if they loan out the same share 10 times, cause those fees are so delicious? What if they loan out those shares without their client's permission? And what if all those long positions seeks to claim their property rights by attempting to transfer their shares to the issuer transfer agent?" And this is what's happening right now with MMTLP shares and NextBridge hydrocarbon shares. Houston, we have a custody problem, and some wonder why the US and global security markets are full-bar. And yes, the problem is huge and we have to solve it. And a lot of people are wondering why nothing is happening for decades. And let me show you why. You know that one of potential wrongdoers is Ken Griffin, and Stephanie made this tweet in response to Investor Turf tweet that he made 13 hours ago. "Hey FBI, the individual in your picture is undoubtedly a criminal. However, we know someone using Bernie Madoff methods to run bigger financial fraud. His name is Ken Griffin." And she added also this picture. It is just a so-called plan how he acts as a wrongdoer. And you know that in his recent interview, and I covered it in my yesterday's video, he said that he and other executives set the price of certain assets. Then they burn the evidence, they tokenize the stock, and they control the regulators. And as you can see, Ken Griffin is controlling Gary Gensler and SEC. And SEC is a authority who also supervises FINRA's activity. And guys, you might wonder why we have this scheme, and here is why. The answer is very simple. Ken Griffin is the fourth richest billionaire in finance and investment industry in 2024. He is on the fourth place with more than $36.4 billion. That is why, guys, he has enormous power. He can hire a lot of lawyers, and he can hire best lawyers, and he can find a lot of information, and he can use basically the US laws in his favor. That is why he and his company is still trying to rob retail investors, and that is why all authorities keep silence. So let me show you another potential problem, and I have to say that this problem came from the side of so-called journalists. And you know that Charles Gasparino is trying to push our case down, and for now, in my opinion, he is trying to attack us from other side. He wrote this just a couple of days ago. "The MMTLP freaks are like moths to flame. I would literally forget about their little conspiracy theory and all of the awareness that goes with it if they stop trolling me, but they haven't. That's why I have called into FINRA about the status of any law enforcement investigation into MMTLP types making death threats against agency personnel. Stay tuned." And guys, what is he talking about? What type of threats does he mean? And let me show you this. Here is the tweet again that he published 18 hours ago. I'm reporting who made the death threats to FINRA regarding MMTLP. And as you can see, Sammy IM published these several screenshots, and let me show you them in details. Eric Bradshaw wrote in his tweet, I expect people to snap and I would support it. Also he added, I'm for burning down buildings, I'm so effing mad. Since he wrote, do they want us to start breaking FINRA windows? And also FINRA thieves wrote this, they better visit FINRA offices first. And guys, I don't think that these threats are reality. You know that a lot of MMTLP community members are pissed off because of this illegal activity, and they basically lost a lot from their savings accounts, and they lost even their lives during this process. And that is why, guys, I think we have to be cautious with any of our statements in a public spaces like Twitter. And we have to be cautious because of Charles Gasparini activity. Yes, I think he's working for the wrongdoers. That is why he is still ignoring a lot of facts in his own article. And let me show you that just basically about a month ago he wrote this article in regards to MMTLP saga, and he attacked Ralph Norman and his letter. On top of he attacks our community as well. So it is what it is. So we have to solve this problem as well. And guys, be cautious with any of your statements in Twitter and on any other social medias. So let me show you another quite interesting information. Status Pay wrote this. MMTLP, have you heard of ST having two different QSIPs for next breach? They opened a second account for me and said it was because when E-Trade sent over second batch, they had my middle initial included. I was just looking at the statements and they have different QSIP. December statement 59199437 and February statement is 629999590. Both came from E-Trade. Wondering if anyone else had this situation. And if you read all the comments, you can see that a lot of people have the same information. They have two QSIPs, and we didn't find out what is the reason of these two different QSIPs. And if you address to the definition of QSIP number, you can see that a QSIP number is a unique identification number assigned to stocks and registered bonds in the United States and Canada. And for now, I don't know what is this information about and why we have two different QSIPs for some community members. We have to find it out. And guys, if you know why we have this data, please drop me a line in the comment section and please explain me this. And guys, let me tell you my personal story. I have a wife and two children aged 11 and 15, as well as a small dog. After 30 years of living in Russia near the Baikal Lake, we decided to move. Now we reside in Serbia. Although I don't own any MMTLP shares, I invest a lot of time creating daily MMTLP videos. I have been doing this every day without days off and holidays for more than 1.5 years. Now I wish to buy back this time from my family, from my children. We've agreed that I will ask the MMTLP community to support me and I will give all the money to the children. Therefore, if you believe that I am providing useful content for you and wish to support me, you can join my Patreon account. For $5 a month, I will add your name to my list of supporters if you wish. Thank you in advance. The link you can find in the description below. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stay